After spending an extended period at Mount Sinai, receiving many of the laws along with their explanations, and then building and inaugurating the Mishkan, this week's Parsha Bamidbar marks a major transition. Israel is finally leaving the mountain, beginning its journey toward the land. As they set out, Moshe and Aaron conduct a census, giving us a sense of the nation's military strength. But the Torah doesn't stop at numbers. It also describes in careful detail the formation in which the people would travel and encamp. One striking feature of this formation is the presence of the degalim, usually translated as flags or banners, at the head of each camp. So what exactly was the purpose of these flags? Rabbeinu Bechaya focuses on the phrase, Ish al deglo be'otot, each man by his flag according to the insignia. He notes that the word otot can be connected to avat, meaning desire, as in bechol avat nafsho, in accordance with all his desires. According to the Midrash, when Israel saw the angels at Sinai descending with flags, they developed a deep desire to have flags of their own. What was it about flags that stirred this longing? What was the Midrash trying to teach us? To answer this, we need to ask another question. What was actually on these flags? Rashi explains that each banner had a unique sign expressed through color. The color of each tribe's flag matched the color of its stone on the Kohen Gadol's breastplate. Rashbam takes a slightly different approach. He says it wasn't each individual tribe, but each camp, each group of 3 tribes that had its own insignia. For example, the camp of Yehuda, which included Yehuda, Yisachar, and Zebulun, featured a lion on its banner, while Yosef's camp, Ephraim, Menashe, and Binyamin, featured an ox. Ibn Ezra expands this idea even further. He says that every individual tribe had its own symbol. Reuven's banner bore the image of a person, Yehuda's a lion, and so on. These weren't random decorations. Each symbol reflected something essential about the tribe, often rooted in Yaakov's blessings. Chizkuni adds yet another layer. He says the flags didn't just carry tribal symbols, they also incorporated the names of the Avot. Each of the 4 major camp banners included letters from the names of Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, linking each group of tribes back to the ancestors who began the story. Taken together, what appears on each flag reveals its deeper purpose. According to the commentators, the banners drew on 3 kinds of imagery: the color of each tribe's stone on the Kohen Gadol's breastplate, symbols expressing something essential about each tribe, and letters from the names of the Avot. In other words, every flag reflected identity, who the tribe was, where they came from, and how they were rooted in the story of our ancestors. This is what the Midrash was trying to teach us. At Mount Sinai, Israel saw the angels descend with flags and realized that flags weren't merely practical markers. They were expressions of something the people deeply longed for, to identify as part of the nation of Israel, the children of Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and members of God's people. Raising the flag where each group camped gave the people a sense of pride and clarity, as each banner reminded them of who they were, the mission they carried, and the unique place they held within God's nation. Shabbat Shalom.